Englishman seemed to appreciate this extreme delicacy, made his bow and went away, proceeding with a characteristic British stride toward the street mentioned. Monsieur de Boville was in his private room, and the Englishman, on perceiving him, made a gesture of surprise, which seemed to indicate that it was not the first time he had been in his presence. As to Monsieur de Boville, he was in such a state of despair that it was evident that all the faculties of his mind, absorbed in the thought which occupied him at the moment, did not allow either his memory or his imagination to stray to the past. The Englishman, with the coolest of his nation, addressed him in terms nearly similar to those with which he had accosted the mayor of Marseille. "Oh, sir," exclaimed Monsieur de Boville, "your fears are unfortunately too well founded, and you see before you a man in despair. I had 200,000 francs placed in the hands of Morel and Son. These 200,000 francs were the dowry of my daughter, who was to be married in a fortnight, and these 200,000 francs were payable, half on the 15th of this month, and the other half on the 15th of next month. I had informed Monsieur Morel of my desire to have these payments punctually, and he has been there within the half hour to tell me that if his ship, the Pharaon, did not come into port on the 15th, he would be wholly unable to make his payment. But," said the Englishman, "this looks very much like a suspension of payment." "It looks more like bankruptcy," exclaimed Monsieur de Boville despairingly. The Englishman appeared to reflect a moment, and then said, "From which it would appear, sir, that this credit inspires you with considerable apprehension." "To tell you the truth, I consider it lost." "Well then, I will buy it of you." "You?" "Yes, I." "But at a tremendous discount, of course." "No, for 200,000 francs. Our house," added the Englishman with a laugh, "does not do things in that way." Okay, I got to admit, I'm getting a little bit of whiplash here. Yesterday to today, this Englishman had gone to the mayor of Marseille, and now he's talking to Monsieur de Bouville, who, if I go back to yesterday's, said that... Okay, this is a quote from yesterday's passage. "Address yourself to Monsieur de Bouville, the inspector of prisons." So, Bouville is the prison inspector. Is it the same one from the Chateau d'If, maybe? Okay. And the Englishman is offering to buy... okay, what is this passage saying? Morel is on the brink of bankruptcy, not being able to pay the people that have invested in him, one of which is Monsieur de Bouville. So Bouville is saying that, to tell you the truth, I consider it lost. He is writing off this investment. I will never get it back. He doesn't seem that upset. I mean, yeah, of course you're going to be upset if you're losing that kind of money, but he's saying it was going to be the dowry of his daughter who's going to be married. And the fact that he's just writing it off without kind of any concern, I don't know. I feel disoriented. I'm not going to lie. I don't quite understand what exactly is happening. There's an Englishman who is offering to buy up... Wait a minute. Not again, Dumas! Dumas! This is Dante. This is not... The Englishman is Dante! Oh my God. Folks, listen, I come to this show every single day ready to just be open to absorb whatever's in front of me. And that makes me a dupe when it comes to things that aren't just spelled out for me. At least I caught it in 2 episodes this time and didn't go through half the friggin' chapter. Okay. That orients me a little bit more. Dante is now... He's put his Abe costume back in its trunk. He's taken off his fake mustache, and now he's putting on, his stiff upper lip and being an Englishman to go talk to people about Morel, which makes sense after last chapter. Now, listen, another behind-the-scenes kind of thing here is that I take breaks between recording each chapter. It's been a week or so since I recorded chapter 27, and some stuff has happened in that time personally that has thrown me through a loop in life. So coming to this, I had forgotten that we had said that we're going to go see Morel next. Had I remembered that, had I recorded this one day after the next, I think I would have put 2 and 2 together. Do you buy this? Do you buy any of this? Am I justifying myself? Am I making myself look like less of a fool? Okay. So Dante is out here. He's going to buy the stake of Boville in the Pharaon. And he's being fair about it because Boville has 200,000 francs in it. And he's asking, okay, well, you're going to buy it from me, but like you're going to ask for a huge discount on it, right? And Dante's like, no, I'm going to give you exactly what you invested, 200,000 francs. Now, we don't know what Boville's response to that is going to be, but Dante is now essentially buying stake in Morel and the Pharaon, provided Boville goes along with it. So let's just continue tomorrow. Now that I'm not going to be so in the dark on what's happening, I feel like I'll be able to comment a little bit better. So continue here tomorrow with more of the Count of Monte Cristo. Until then, you know where to find me. Okay, goodbye. The Countdown of Monte Cristo is part of the Gruntwork Podcast Network. This show is produced, edited, and hosted by Landon Solano. The original text of The Count of Monte Cristo by Alexandre Dumas. Theme song by Magic Solo. If you want to support the show and others like it, visit patreon.com/gruntworkpod. Thank you for listening. See you tomorrow.